Hey guys, and
wait, why am I like waving?
I don't know why you always doing this. It's like with Alicia yesterday, we watched her vlog and she was always like she did this. I'm like, what's wrong?
I don't know. It's like when you vlog.
Is that the vlogger thing?
No, but when you vlog, it's like, I don't know what it is, but for some reason you don't know what to do with your hands or your arms.
Just with your arms. You always hold the
camera.
Like
I do it with my intros too. I'm always like this and clapping my hands, like talking.
I see all these thumbnails all the time. People are like.
Yeah, but I don't know why I can't not do that. It's like, it's so hard. I'm always using my arms. I don't do this in real life. I'm gonna do it anyways, okay?
Hey.
Now I'm embarrassed about it.
Yeah, you should be.
Hey guys, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. I cannot believe it is Vlogmas Day 3 already. It's crazy. I'm like crazy. A little bit nervous about this though, because the things that I wanted to work out in my vlogs is not working out, and I'm worried that that's gonna throw off my timeline with things. And then
well,
also,
let's take a real example. Let's go get a tree and then we just can't find the tree.
I think I'm gonna end the whole conversation about the tree because I've killed the conversation about the tree. So I might not even show you guys when I get my real tree. Unless I find it, then I might be like, you guys, it's finally here.
I have to show you.
Yeah. Yesterday's vlog, we made these treats. We're actually ending yesterday's vlog kind of simultaneously as we're starting this one because we wanted to try the treats. And they're so good. We made these little pretzel hugs and then this Christmas crack with sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. What? It's actually so good. I can't stop eating this.
Yeah, you need to stop though because this is all sugar and we haven't eaten anything else today.
Oh.
This stuff is so freaking good. So I wanted to save this for the vlog, but guess what?
What?
My sister said she might come.
No
she
way.
wants to come, but she doesn't know what to do with her dog. And I feel like that might have been something that she said because she wanted to like say like, without asking me.
Yeah.
Say like, is it okay if Luna comes?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I was like, I hope it's not because of me that you think that you won't have somewhere to.
So you think she wanted to come?
Yeah, she said.
But she didn't.
Yeah, so she said, her and Jay want to come down, but they don't know what to do with Luna.
Aww.
Her dog, and I was like, you can bring her here.
That means they're basically saying
they want to come.
That's awesome.
I don't want to get my hopes up because anything can happen. I've already got my hopes up. It's too late. Yeah, you really need to stop. You're making such a mess. It's like having a child here. That would be so exciting though because I haven't had my sister here. If she didn't come this year, it would be 2 years in a row that she hasn't come, and it feels so weird to celebrate Christmas without my sister.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So anyway.
So what's next now? So you just have to tell them, sure, bring your dog.
I already did, but she didn't respond back to me. I think she's at work.
Oh, okay.
I think she texted me while she was at work.
So you're gonna find out later.
Yeah, hopefully. So what are our plans for the day? We literally have no plan for the day. I mean, we do have a plan in that everything is so crazy busy. We have so many things to get done, but we don't have anything really content-wise for the vlog.
I wish sometimes like the vlogging would be like a real-time thing where we could be like, guys, what should we do today?
Yeah, and also I feel so stressed sometimes. You guys always say that you love the vlogs and to post whatever, but then I'm like, I know that if I posted the vlogs where I'm literally doing nothing, no one would enjoy watching that.
That's good.
With that said, I really need to shower because I
need to go too.
Oh yeah, you have a meeting, right?
Yeah, I need to run.
So I'm gonna go finish yesterday's vlog and hopefully get that one up, and then I need to take a shower. My hair looks absolutely putrid. We went out yesterday looking for Christmas trees, and I was wearing a hat the entire day, and like one that's really tight to my head. So after I took my hat off when I came back from the day because it was so wet out, my hair was like stuck to my head. And even though my hair is like this is like day 3 for me. I usually go like 4 days without washing my hair. I definitely need to shower after because it's just feeling so nasty. So it's like 3:15 now. I'm just finally exporting my vlog from yesterday. I don't know why this one ended up taking so long. I was planning on doing my makeup in this video to show you guys what my everyday go-to makeup look is, but the sun is starting to like go down. So I don't think I'm gonna do that in today's vlog, but maybe I'll show you guys tomorrow because I've had a bunch of questions about my everyday makeup look, which is always funny to me because I feel like my makeup is usually just the most basic thing ever. I don't ever do things like contouring or any of the fancy stuff that everyone else does. I just kind of use the basics. So hopefully this is gonna export quickly so I can get yesterday's vlog up. So I actually have a lot of editing to do for my Christmas room decor video. I might just show you guys my skincare routine tonight and show you guys the products I've been loving lately. My skincare routine has completely changed in the last few months and I've been loving the stuff that I'm using. Vlog is now up. It smells like church in here. We picked up these incense. I don't know what these actually say. We got these incense from the German Christmas market. What's this one say?
Neudorfer Räucherkerzen. That means they're from the city of Neudorf. And Räucherkerzen means smoke candles.
Oh, and what's this say? Kamin.
Kamin, it's fireplace.
Fireplace. Okay, so we got 2 of them.
Because they smell like a fireplace on.
Yeah, but then...
Whenever you light them,
yeah.
All of a sudden it's so cozy.
Yeah, and then what's this one called? This one's Weihrauch.
Oh, I didn't know they have different scents.
Yeah, this one's frankincense, they said.
I don't know what that translates.
Weihrauch?
It's the stuff that they bring
No, it's frankincense to Jesus.
Oh, yeah, okay, there you go.
It's frankincense. This one I think is my favorite. I'm such an idiot. I was like, it smells like church in here because the frankincense. Do you get it? Because they gave it to Jesus, so that's probably the scent they use in church. I always refer to everything as church, and it's really just frankincense. We're gonna have a very late lunch. It's 4 o'clock. I just got my video up. Sun is completely set, but it doesn't matter anyways because it's pouring outside. Let's just pretend the rain makes it cozier. I think I'm actually gonna have some leftover pasta too. This is what we made in yesterday's vlog, and it's Giada De Laurentiis' recipe. Comments. Love this video. Can you open it up so I can see? And in case you guys were ever wondering how I get back to you so fast, it's because all of your comments show up on our phones. Merry Christmas, you're beautiful. I love your decorating inches. More videos, please. Oh, so cute. Sebastian, we're supposed to be eating real food, not eating treats.
We have to put the Christmas crack away.
This is so good. We could also try making this with milk chocolate. It's so easy.
Sure.
And we have all the stuff, except for milk chocolate. So it's a little bit later now. I just took a shower, as you can tell by my wet hair. What time is it actually? It's actually pretty late.
Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 8:38 p.m.
So I took a little bit of a nap, probably for like half an hour, and then took a shower. But now we're going to make some dinner. We're making something tonight that we would normally make when we're eating a little bit healthier. And it's one of our favorite healthy meals, I would say.
But at least, I would say once or twice a week.
Yeah, at least that. Oh no.
Which is not going to be replaced with Christmas crack.
We had to put the Christmas crack away because none of us could stop eating it. Are you still eating it? So tonight we're making, I don't really know what to call it. It's basically chicken patties. They are actually really, really tasty. We have them on greens and we have it with avocado. It sounds not exciting, but if you guys try it out, if you guys are trying to eat like lower carb, every Vlogmas I end up eating bad, but I'm actually happy because last Vlogmas and the Vlogmas before, I ate poutine pretty much like every other night.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sometimes like, I don't know what it is, I guess because you spend so much time at the mall, and then when I'm at the mall, I'm like, oh, I can get poutine. This is my favorite healthy meal. It doesn't even taste like a healthy meal. When you have it, it's so satisfying that you don't think you're eating healthy. So I use ground chicken. This is the best water. This is sparkling smart water. I crave this like Coke. Like it has the same refreshing quality that Coca-Cola has. That super carbonated like...
Made by Coca-Cola.
Yeah, this is also made by Coca-Cola, but the bubbles are not like other sparkling waters. It's just so good. I don't even like to share it with anyone. That's how much I love it. If you don't like sparkling water, maybe give this one a try and see how you feel because it's just delicious. I'm not like someone who likes Perrier or San Pellegrino, although I will drink those. I just absolutely love this. Can you grab me a cutting board, please? Sure. For this, I like to add sun-dried tomatoes to it. We get these from Costco. They're super cheap. We used to buy the little jars of Unico, I think, and they were like $4 or $5 for a little jar like this. This whole thing is, I think, $12 from Costco, and it lasts for months. It's actually very solid. I wish it was like more liquid so I could actually separate the oil. To make this, I use 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of dry mustard. This is optional. It just gives kind of like a little bit of a mustardy taste to it, kind of. And then I add a tablespoon of this grainy mustard. I add sun-dried tomatoes. I change it up every single time. I don't measure that out. And then I add 1 egg and 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. And these ones are the Italian style. They just have some extra seasoning in there, but you could totally use regular. This is just what I have available. And I also add a teaspoon of kosher salt. So you can obviously add anything you want to them, but I find this is what makes them really flavorful, and they don't taste like regular ground meat patties. They have a lot of flavor, right?
That's true.
And the sun-dried tomatoes, I would say, are kind of necessary. They taste totally different without them, hey?
It does.
It kind of adds a little bit of moisture to them. They're not as dry when there's the sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah, nice texture.
Not texture, moisture.
And texture. No.
Yes.
No, because when you bite on the sun-dried tomato, it's like a little bit different than if there's no sun-dried tomato.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Thank you. You're a good sous chef.
Okay. I use 2 different pans because it makes 8 patties. I just spray them pretty generously with some ham to help prevent sticking. That's the one thing about these, is they tend to stick a little bit. Nothing I've done has prevented that except for removing the sun-dried tomatoes. You just gotta live with it. Now we're gonna make the salad. I forgot how good the kitchen smells when you make these. It smells so good. For the dressing, I'm using some of this Trader Joe's balsamic vinegar. It tastes a little bit sweeter, which I really, really like. So I'm using 1 tablespoon of that, a heaping tablespoon. And I'm using 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Nice fruity olive oil. This one is 𝐂𝐻𝐈𝐿𝐄, I think, olive oil, Spanish olive oil. We found this from a restaurant in Whistler. We called them to ask them what they used to dip the bread in because it was so good, and they told us it was this one, but not the Spanish one, it's the Italian one. So after we're finished this, we're gonna go look and see if we can find the actual one they used. And then seasoning, so some salt and some pepper. And then what I like to do is I like to add a ton of grainy mustard. This is dinner. We have a full avocado on the side, 2 patties, some greens, and then I top it with some everything but the bagel seasoning. So we're gonna watch some Vlogmas and have dinner. I forgot to mention to you guys that if you try this out, make sure when you're eating the patty, you have a little piece of avocado with it too, because the fat from the avocado with the leanness of the patty complements itself very well.
I didn't know that at first.
I make sure to get a little bit of avocado with every single bite. So it's the next morning now, and I actually just spent the rest of last night editing until I went to bed. I'm so happy I got the entire vlog up until this point edited, but I wanted to add in my skincare routine because you guys ask me about this so often, and I've done it the past 2 years during Vlogmas, so I figured since I have a completely new skincare routine, I'm gonna add it in here too. It's kind of funny to me that you guys even ask about my skin because my skin has always been an issue for me. I have an unusual skin problem. Not unusual, but it's not as common as other skin problems, and it's basically a fungal skin problem, and it's called Malassezia or Pityrosporum folliculitis or something like that. So like 7 years ago, I went on birth control because Malassezia feeds on any kind of skin oils. And I don't have particularly oily skin. My skin's probably, I would say it always seems like it's on the drier side. So I don't know what it is really that causes the Malassezia, but basically I will get little bumps and they're very itchy. I would say it kind of looks like acne, and it can look like acne, especially if it's really bad. And that was what I thought it was for a long time. But the difference between Malassezia and acne is that acne is usually like larger, more painful bumps, and Malassezia is very tiny, itchy bumps that are kind of more located on the forehead, and also I get them on my eyes. Sometimes the top of my cheeks, they'll just kind of pop up anywhere. You can get them on your body too. And it's basically from having too much yeast in your body, I guess. So after Christmas, I'm actually gonna be doing the wild rose detox because I did that before, and afterwards my skin was so great. They say it started because we've been going on antibiotics so much, and as a child I had bronchitis a lot, I had ear infections all the time, so I was always on and off antibiotics, and I feel like that honestly messed up my system because now my skin is so prone to this yeast condition, I guess. So anyways, long story short, I went on birth control like 8 years ago, and I went on birth control because I thought it was acne. I didn't know that it was Malassezia, and that cleared it up kind of. Like I would still occasionally get little bumps, and I didn't know if that was just like clogged pores or what it was. But after a long time of looking into this and going to dermatologists and stuff, I found out it's Malassezia. And basically the way you treat it is strange because they don't make a lot of products specifically for this skin condition, but it is kind of common. I do notice that there are a lot of other people who have acne that seems like it won't go away, and sometimes that's because they're treating it like it's acne. And if you treat it like a fungal problem, it actually proliferates and makes it worse because you're taking out the bacteria that keep the yeast in check, kind of, if that makes sense. So this is probably not interesting to anyone, but I thought I would share it because it took me so long to figure out what this was and how to actually treat it. So if there's even one of you out there who I can help with this, I will be happy. For my face and body, I will occasionally use Nizoral shampoo. This is anti-dandruff shampoo, and it kills any kind of yeast. You can also use it on the athlete's foot or any other type of fungal infection. This is really strong, and the Malassezia will not get used to this, so you can continue to use it. The only problem is it's very drying. It's not great, especially if your skin already kind of veers to the drier side, which mine does. So that is what I use to treat it on a larger scale, and that works really, really well. And then for an actual like face treatment that I use on a regular basis, I got this bottle of Curology. I'm not sponsored. I know they do a lot of sponsored posts, but I ordered this myself. So this is my bottle. It's got zinc-pyrithione, niacinamide, and azelaic acid. And this I find really helps with the Malassezia too. But I'm just actually so happy that I've even figured out what this is, because I went off birth control like April. So I honestly took a break from it thinking I'd probably go back on it because my skin would freak out from the Malassezia. But because I have this new line of defense with my skincare routine, it didn't end up freaking out. Those are the two things that I use to basically treat the Malassezia when it pops up. I do have a little bit right now. Sometimes you'll see me itching my skin, and that's because there will be an area where there's like a bump or two. So I have some on my cheek. I woke up with some like right here on my cheek. But the weird thing about Malassezia is they can show up and then disappear in like an hour. It's literally like a rash. I'm gonna go in sections. So I'm gonna start with cleansers. And the first cleanser I'm gonna talk about is actually a makeup remover. And I thought I had found my holy grail cleansing oils when I found the Boscia makeup breakup, which is still really great, but a little bit drying for my skin. And then the Clinique Take the Day Away, I think it's called, cleansing oil. That stuff is great too. But I got a sample of this at Sephora in the summertime. This is the Pharmacy cleansing balm. This stuff is amazing. I didn't think I would find anything that could be better than my other stuff because I loved the cleansing oils, and I had went in to buy some cleansing oil, and then they gave me a sample of this. This stuff is the most amazing makeup remover I've ever used. This stuff is amazing. It is the creamiest, smoothest. It's honestly a joy to wash your makeup off because this stuff feels so smooth and creamy, and you just rub it over your face and then you wash your makeup off and it takes everything off. Literally everything off. As soon as it comes into contact with water, it starts to break down. It comes with this little spatula thingy, and you just take a little bit out. I actually use much less than most people probably would because a little bit goes a really long way. If you're looking for stocking stuffers for people and you want to buy them something that's really great, I would definitely recommend this. I think it is a little bit pricier though. I think this was like $40 Canadian, so probably maybe $30 US, I'm not sure. And it's lasted me a long time. I got this in the summertime and I still have a ton left. The next cleanser I have here is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Cleanser Daily Foaming Wash. And this has something in it that actually physically exfoliates your skin. It's an enzyme, I think, that eats away at your dead skin. So I don't use this very often, but when you need a deep cleanse and you really want to like slough away a lot of dead skin cells, this stuff is really great for that. And then this is not really a cleanser. Well, I guess it kind of is. It's a cleansing powder, but this stuff is amazing. This is the Amore Pacific Treatment Enzyme Cleansing Powder. This is from Sephora as well. And this is actually a powder, and it comes out of this little hole, and it's already like distributed out. So if you pour it one time, it'll give you the amount that you're supposed to use for your face. This stuff you mix a little bit with water and then kind of massage it in for a couple seconds. When you have really thick, dry skin, which I get occasionally, especially if I'm using like a lot of retinoids or other drying products, my skin will kind of like build up a thick layer of dry skin. But this stuff, because it's an enzyme powder, will actually like eat away at the dead skin and slough it away in one wash. I wasn't looking for this, but they gave me a sample sample at the same time that they give me a sample for this stuff. The girl there knows her skincare. This stuff is so good. So if you want to try it out, go to Sephora, ask them for a sample and see how you feel about it. If you get really dry skin that kind of like accumulates in certain areas, then definitely check this stuff out because it will remove that in one wash. Of course, you have to like be extra hydrating after so that your skin doesn't continue to dry out, but I love it. So then something I use occasionally, and when I use it, I love it so much. It is a really great product. It's just that because I have so many other steps in my skincare routine, usually before bed, I'm so tired. I don't want to go through the extra effort of doing this too. But this is the Lotion P50 1970. This is actually a small size. I wanted to try it out. I've been using this for a couple months, but this is like a cult product in the beauty community, like the blogger sphere mostly. So a lot of bloggers are obsessed with this stuff. It's really a great toner and it normalizes your skin. So whether you have like skin on the drier side or you have skin on the oilier side, it kind of finds that balance between them. But I love this stuff. It's really great. I actually just apply it with my fingers. So I'll apply a little bit on my hand and then push it into my skin. It's not really a toner that you want to like remove or strip things away. So now for the product that inspired this entire segment of this video. This is the hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5 from The Ordinary. This is from the Abnormal company. This stuff is incredible. I had not been using a hyaluronic acid before. I didn't know that my dry skin was actually dehydrated skin. So I thought, oh, I'm just gonna use more moisturizers, so I'm gonna use heavier creams and oils and stuff, and none of that stuff ever helped my dry skin, and I realized that it's because my skin's really dehydrated. Using this hyaluronic acid has changed my skin entirely. It doesn't feel dry anymore. It doesn't feel sensitive. It hasn't flaked since I started using this. I've gone through a whole bottle that's about this size. So I got a big bottle. This is 2 fluid ounces and this one is 1 fluid ounce. So it's just twice the size. I went through half the size of this in 2 weeks because my skin was so dehydrated, I guess. But I've noticed since then I need to use less of it because my skin's not like sucking it all up. It's basically like my skin was thirsty and I wasn't giving it any water. I think hyaluronic acid pulls or holds some crazy percent of water in your skin and basically plumps it up, gives you so much hydration. I touch my skin and it doesn't feel like it belongs to me anymore. That's how crazy it is because it feels like, I don't know, before I would touch it and it would always feel kind of chapped, but now it feels soft and like cushiony. It feels like it has more like, I don't know, but because this actually is a gel formula, I can't wear it under makeup, so I only use this at night. I did buy their Marine Hyaluronics, which is a lightweight version of this apparently. This one's almost like water when you pour it out. This one's more like a gel consistency, but I don't like this one as much, and I feel like my skin feels stickier after I apply this one. Like it leaves a little bit of a residue on my skin. This one dries down. It feels completely smooth, but you can tell your skin's just a little bit like stiff, if that makes sense. But even then, I still love it. I wake up and wash my face and my skin is so hydrated and feels so nice. I think this bottle was maybe $12 and the smaller version is I think $6. It's definitely not a lot of money to spend just to try something out, and they give you a full year to try something and return it. Then I use the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. I love using this in my T-zone, so I use it on my chin, along my nose obviously, and then right here. I don't take it all over my forehead because my forehead can get really dry, and I feel like if I did that, it would dry out my skin. So I've only been using it at nighttime, and I love it because this is the area that during the day, at the end of the day, I'll get a little bit shiny on my nose and then a little bit on my chin, or my makeup will break down a little bit there. My makeup lasts a lot longer. Also, it makes your pores look much nicer. It makes them look a little bit cleaner. I think this again was like $6, so you can't go wrong with that. So for an oil treatment, and the crappy thing about the hyaluronic acid is that you can't really combine it with this, but this is what I use for my skin oil. This is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery. I love this stuff. This is like holy grail status. This makes my skin so nice. It changes the texture of your skin. Your skin just feels so smooth and so bright. It looks more even. The discoloration goes away. It's just such a great product. The only problem is that when I add it on top of my hyaluronic acid, it causes the hyaluronic acid to pill because obviously oil and water don't really mix that well. So I also do still use retinoids, but because I talked about them in my previous 2 skincare routine videos. I'm not going to talk about them here. This is mostly just like new stuff I wanted to talk about. So I do love retinoid creams, but I'm not using them right now because my skin gets a little bit drier in the winter and I wanted to take a break. So the last 2 things I'm going to show you guys is one, my moisturizer. This is the cheapest moisturizer. This is 𝐂𝐈𝐊𝐄 moisturizing lotion. And this is not a great moisturizer in the sense that it gives you a lot of moisturizing properties, but what this does is it kind of seals off the moisture you have in your skin. I think there might be petroleum in here, which is not great, and it doesn't smell great, but this is one of the only things that does not exasperate or cause my Malassezia to get bad. But this doesn't do anything to my skin. It's so nice because it dries down matte. You can use makeup over top of it. Sebastian and I both use this. It's like, I think $6 or maybe $5. One of the reasons I also really like this is because it blocks off moisture from escaping from your skin. So if you apply this over top of a hyaluronic acid, which is what I do at nighttime, I feel like it kind of traps the hyaluronic acid in my skin and makes my skin absorb more of it. And then another thing I love, and I thought I would add this in here, is the 𝐂𝐻𝐿 grape water. This stuff is really nice, especially in the summertime. It really hydrates your skin and it has like a really nice mist. Makes your skin look more even and feel really nice. So I love this stuff. It's I think only like $12 at Sephora. If you're looking for a nice face mist or something that you just want to use to give your skin a little bit more hydration, I love, love, love this stuff. So anyways, that is my skincare routine. I hope you guys found something useful in there. So I'm going to end this vlog now and start today's vlog. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.
Merry Christmas.